If you're looking for one super simple to grow, pollinator friendly flower for Southern California, look no further than Mexican sunflower. In fact, this is such an amazing crop that I would gamble to say it is a crop that you can grow instead of regular sunflowers and you get more bang for your buck. Why? Because it's a very easy to grow crop that stays relatively small and gives you tons of blooms, and it can be grown almost as like a bush or even like a privacy fence. It can really like fill in a whole area and provide a lot of habitat for pollinators, which you need in Southern California. Hey guys, it's Brijette with Sandy Seed Company, and I'm in the garden looking at all my beautiful pollinator plants, and you know I talk so much about pollinator plants, and you might be thinking, what's one of the easiest? It is Tithonia or Mexican sunflower. It is literally a set it and forget it beautiful plant that you can grow in the garden that pollinators love, and it's great for Southern California or zone 9 and 10. And in this video, I'm gonna talk about how easy it is to plant in your spring and summer garden. So why is this one of the easiest flowers to grow? Well, first of all, the seed is super easy to plant. You can actually just plant the seed just like you would a sunflower. And on the actual plant, you're gonna get so many seeds that you can actually replant the next season. In fact, if you just let this head mature and fall to the ground, you're gonna get so many happy seedlings the next season. Another reason why it's so great is it is super drought tolerant and really good for hot, semi-arid climates like San Diego or Southern California. In fact, the first time I saw this plant growing was in a marginalized area of a farm down almost on the San Diego-Tijuana border. And it was stunning. It was covered in butterflies and super happy, even though everything around it was really struggling. So again, it's called Tithonia, but also called Mexican sunflower. And there's several colors. We have this beautiful San Diego gold color. And then we also have an orange that looks really beautiful. In the garden, it's such a bright, vibrant color that it really just can totally change what a garden looks like. And the amount of butterflies and beneficial insects you're gonna see on this plant is really gonna blow your mind. So let's actually show you how I started the seed and how you can do it in the garden. So what does Gaillardia seed look like? Well, it actually looks like super skinny sunflower seeds. It's very similar, and it's very easy to either direct sow them or put them in starter pots and transplant them out. Now this seed is so small, I wouldn't even start them in starter pots. I would just direct sow them. I have an area here in the garden that literally is covered in weeds. So I'm gonna wanna go through here and clear it out, get out any weeds. And a key thing that you wanna pay attention to is look how moist the soil is here. I've already irrigated for some time prior to planting. Now this is exactly how I planted these much more mature Tithonia plants about 8 weeks ago. I made sure the irrigation had been running and that the soil was nice and moist. I got all the weeds out of it, and our soil is so beautiful. I don't have to do much than this. It's really incredible. Now I'm gonna take the seed. Are you gonna help me? You wanna help me? Okay, can you put some of this, can you put the seed in the soil? Put it right there. There we go, very good. We're gonna put the seed down. We're gonna make sure we plant right on the irrigation line, because even though these plants are very drought tolerant and can handle being dry being in drier soil, the seed requires moisture to germinate. Now this is literally how I planted these plants. You wanna cover them? You wanna pat them? Pat them down. Say goodnight, seeds.
Good night, seeds.
So the seeds get planted here on the irrigation line. In about 7 to 10 days, these seedlings are gonna germinate. Once they germinate, they grow so fast. They require little extra care. And you can see from this row that I've planted, I've done very little thinning. You can actually go through and pinch to make them a little bit bushier. You can trim off the spent flowers so that you're deadheading, but really, this is the type of flower that you plant in a garden when you're a super busy mom, or you just want kind of a wild habitat for your pollinators. So if you haven't grown Tithonia or Mexican sunflowers, dirty hands, or Mexican sunflowers in your garden, plant them in your garden this year and you will not regret it.